Hello, my students, 7th grade. Welcome again to English classes. For today, inshallah, we're going to continue our lessons from unit number 7, and today's lesson is language focus 2. For today, we're going to have two outcomes. The first one is to learn the interrogative form of past simple WH questions. The second one is to complete sentences in the interrogative form of past simple. So you need to open your student book page 81 and your workbook page 70. Last class, we talked about the interrogative form of yes-no questions in the present or in the past simple. Today we're going to learn the WH questions. The WH questions are called WH because we start the question with WH words like what, where, when, how, and so on. So in the past simple, how can we form a question or a WH question? We're going to start with the WH word, كلمة السؤال, when, where, who, how, and so on. Then we're going to put did, then we're going to put the subject الفاعل, then we're going to put the verb in the base form, and then a question mark or the complement of the sentence, then a question mark. For example, when did the ambulance arrive? So here we start with when, which is the WH word, then we put did, the helping verb, then we put the subject, which is the ambulance, then we put the verb in the base form case, which is arrive. The second sentence, where did the accident happen? We use where to ask for or to ask about the place. So where did the accident happen? Where is the WH word, did is the helping verb, the accident is the subject, and happen is the verb which is in the base form case. Who did you call? Who is used to ask for or to ask about the person. So who, the WH word, then we put the helping verb which is did, then we put the subject which is you, then we put the verb in the infinitive case which is call, then the complement of the sentence if we have it, then the question mark. نبدأ بكلمة السؤال ثم نضع did ثم نضع الفاعل ثم الفعل بالحالة المجردة وتكملة الجملة وعلامة سؤال. Let's move to the exercises that we have in our student book. Complete the examples from the listening on page 80. So here we're going to complete these questions with the suitable word according to the listening that we took before. Number 1, it is going to be what did you do? Because the answer, I went to a skateboard competition. Who did you watch? My friend Dennis. The answer here is my friend Dennis, so we should use a WH word that is used to ask for or to ask about people. So we're going to use who, then we put the helping verb which is did, then we put the subject, then the verb in the base form case. Where did you go? Where we use it to ask about the place, للسؤال عن المكان. So where did you go? We went to a Mexican restaurant. Or exercise number 2, complete the questions with the correct form of the past simple. Use the verbs in brackets. So we're going to use the verbs and the phrases that we have between brackets to form WH questions in the past simple. Number 1, what you wear to the game yesterday? We're going to put what, then did, then the subject which is you, then the verb in the infinitive case wear to the game yesterday. Number 2, when did Rick buy that hoodie? Number 3, who did Sarah play volleyball with? Number 4, when did the game end last night? And here are the rest of the items. Right section, use did with the questions in the past simple. What did you do last night? Not what you did last night. So here you're going to use the auxiliary did in the questions in the past simple. Exercise number 4, complete the conversation with the questions in the past simple. So again, you're going to look for the answer and you're going to form a question using the answer from the beginning. Hi Tom, where did you buy your sweatshirt? I bought it online. So here we have the verb bought, which is the verb to. In the question, we're going to put the WH word, which is where. Then we're going to put did. Then we're going to put the subject you. Then the verb in the infinitive case. The infinitive case from the verb bought is buy. So where did you buy your sweatshirt? I bought it online. The Lions are my favorite team. They had a game last night. Now, try to do it in your own. Then you're going to listen to check your answers. Now let us listen.
Cd2 Track 28. Listen and check.
Hey Tom, where did you buy your sweatshirt? I bought it online. The Lions are my favourite team. They had a game last night. Cool. Who did they play? They played the Tigers. Where did they play? They played here. It was a great game. How many points did they score? They scored 20 points. They won the game. We were so excited. We? Who did you go with? I went with my friend Kevin. Oh, next time maybe I can go with you. Okay.
So here are the answers. Let us move to the workbook exercise number 1. Complete the question with the correct word. Here we're going to put the correct WH word, كلمة السؤال المناسبة. Number 1. Who did you see at the party? Patrick and Carol. The answer here is Patrick and Carol. So here the answer is referring to people. So the WH word that we use to ask about people is who. Number 2. Did you eat at the restaurant yesterday? Yesterday here refers that we have a time. So the suitable WH word we're going to use here is when, because we use it to ask about the time. Number 3, I came by bus. Here we're asking about the manner of something. How did we do this thing? So how did you get to school today? I came by bus. Number 4, where did you play football? In the park. Where we use it to ask for or to ask about the place. السؤال عن المكان. What did you do yesterday? Here we use it to talk about or to ask about the actions or the things. Not a lot. I watched TV. The last one, how many people went swimming yesterday? 5 of us. How many we use it to ask about the number of people or the number of something. للسؤال عن العدد. Move to exercise number 2. Write past simple questions. So here you're going to use the words that you have here to form questions in the past simple. Number 1, what you do yesterday? We're going to start with the WH word, then we're going to put did, then we're going to put the subject you, then the verb in the infinitive case, then the complement, then a question mark. So what did you do yesterday? Number 2, how many friends did you see at the match? Number 3, where did we go skiing last winter? Number 4, when Gail play basketball? 5. Who did you talk to at the party? And the last one, how did they get home last night? Exercise number 3, read the dialogue, write the past simple questions. So here we have answers. We're going to form questions using these answers. For example, number 1, we went to a baseball match. It was amazing. So we're going to ask, where did you go when you were in New York? Number 2, when did you go? We went on the second day of our trip. Number 3, who did you go with? I went with my parents and my American cousin Josh. Number 4, so who did you sit with? I sat with Josh. He told me everything about the game. 5, sorry. How did you get there? We went in the subway, the underground train. And the last one, what did you eat? I love burgers, so I ate 2. This is all that I have for today, my students. I hope you took notes. Have a nice day.